I was born into the All-American Redheads, and then after my mom and dad passed away, I inherited the rights and the ability to keep their dream alive promoting women's sports. It started back in 1936. Mr. Olson owned a traveling men's team called the Terrible Swedes, and his wife owned a slew of beauty shops. Mr. Olson was paying the players. If you played the All-American Redheads, you were no longer considered an amateur. In certain areas of the country, they never did stop girls basketball like they did here in Arkansas, so they just said make a touring women's team. He started traveling everywhere, carrying these girls with red hair, and they got the red hair from the beauty shop, taking both of their businesses and coming up with a successful entity to make money and promote women's sports. My parents started working for Mr. Olson. After Mr. Olson wanted to retire, he asked Daddy would he buy the team. He bought it from them and just kept it going since then. They had 3 teams traveling the United States, playing every night, 7 to 8 months a year, and that's how my family made their living all their life.
I played high school basketball. My senior year, they invited me to play against the girls. When you play against the All-American Redheads, there are no rules. They're in control. You think you're just out there playing regular basketball, and then they said, okay, we're fixing to do a trick. We're doing it for the audience.
Each one of them would make up a special halftime trick for them to do every night to make the crowds laugh. The comedian of the team, she would come out and do what was called the referee act. Every time the men would catch the ball, she would call a violation. So they had a few rules like that that changed the game, and it was all for a good cause. What they promoted was women in sports being successful. When they say they were drawing crowds, they were drawing crowds. They didn't believe women could play sports. First of all, women were not supposed to have any kind of competitive spirit.
Back then, basketball was no more of a finesse game. If you just barely touched somebody, it was a foul. Well, these girls was rough as a corn cob. They were better athletes than most of the boys that they was playing. I was very proud that I played against them twice.
The All-American Redheads filled a void there from 1936 to about 1986 because women did not have the opportunities they do today. When Title IX passed, you had more teams, more women playing. Nowadays, girls grow up expecting that all of these sports are always going to be offered. They don't understand the importance of the people that laid the path for them to be able to have these opportunities. My parents and Mr. and Miss Olson would be extremely excited about being in the Arkansas Women's Hall of Fame. And I'm very proud to have been part of the All-American Redheads.